So welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball next on the show. Carlos Carrasco gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, Carlos Carrasco, power arm, big-time slider, great velocity, 94 to 96 miles an hour, but the powerhouse slider is his signature pitch. Has a changeup, but if he has that good slider, he could be really, really tough to hit.
Into the box, Juan Soto. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And we are underway now in New York as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 7-11.
The 1-0 home. Temperature here at game time, a comfortable 75 degrees tonight. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike two, swinging.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of, so now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Carrasco pauses and the pitch. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. A runner at first with no outs here. And he lays off the circle change here as he moves into the driver's seat, 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Full count now. Count remains full. And he misses there for ball four. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 16.
Victor Robles digging in now. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
To say this game has not started the way the pitcher wanted it to would be an understatement, to say the least, but he can't worry about the mistakes he made here. He just has to get himself out of it. Easier said than done as the cleanup man steps in next.
At the plate, number 3, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. From the belt, the pitch lifted in the air to straightaway left. Smith has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
So now to the plate, Luis Garcia, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Hit softly down the line at first. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
I'm definitely excited to watch Josh Bell in this one. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Carter Kieboom digs in now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Nationals on top, 1-0. Paulo Espino is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Here's Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Mets, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's the pitch. The 0-1 delivery.
Ball.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Bell picks it up. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, Matty, this has been the common theme for this team since we had a chance to cover them in spring training. They harped on the fact that they wanted to be in the tops in the league in on-base percentage, and that's exactly where they are, and it means victories at the end of the day. They are finding ways to put a ton of traffic on the base paths, and that will lead to a ton of wins.
Oh, my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Into the second deck and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. 29 home runs for him on the year as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant them in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
The second baseman,
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Line, but speared on a hop. And there are 2 away now.
batting fourth, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
So here's the cleanup hitter, J.D. Davis, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. From the stretch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. But the Mets are able to square things up on this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, all even now at 1-1. In now for Washington, number 38. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Carrasco pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a blooper to the right side. Conforto is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. A dozen home runs and 42 runs batted in. The 0-1 pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Again, another foul ball. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Paulo Espino. First offering on its way as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
1-1 the count now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And McNeil will put it away to retire the side. Nationals gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Last half of the second set to go, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Brandon Nimmo.
The center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Two balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
And the pitch on 2-1. Popped up. Kieboom moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 6th.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And fellas, one thing I want you to focus on is the fact that this team flat plays D. They lead the National League with the fewest errors. Can't tell you what that means to a pitching staff. You will see this team bear down on the defensive side of the ball and make some great plays in this one.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 8 home runs and 28 RBIs. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Now here's the pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Three-two pitch. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Right side hit hard, reined in, and there's out number 2.
Batting 7th, the left fielder, Dominic Smith.
2 down, no one on base, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Popped up. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. Juan Soto to the plate now, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. The pitch.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The first baseman, number 19, Josh Bell.
1 away now in the Washington third, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
0-1 count, and the pitch.
That's a ball.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2 pitch, and he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Victor Robles, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. He collected a base hit his first time up. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and had hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull the trigger.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. This is foul right side. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Nimmo gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game.
Back now for the Mets' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
Cisco.
He's set and the pitch. The 0-1 pitch. The bouncer to the left side. He's right there. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Pitcher, Carlos Carrasco.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Carlos Carrasco. First offering. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
And that brings up Javi Baez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
2 out, nobody on. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. This one's down to third. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Striding in now for the Nats, number 3. He hit a sac fly earlier.
The second baseman, number 3.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Carrasco pauses. Here it is on 2-1. Fouled off. The 2-2 locks him up for strike 3. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. To the plate now, Luis Garcia, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
1-2 strikes to count. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. A bouncer up the middle. Baez has it, and that's the second out. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 as the top 2 speeds thus far. So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th, and in steps Carter Kieboom to give it a try. Here's the first pitch to him as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Stepping in next, number 38, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the AB on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. Popped him up.
And that'll do it in the inning as the catch is made in the coach's box.
Nationals leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. So here's Pete Alonso, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Soto is there to put it away for route number 1.
Now batting, number 6.
1 out, bases empty, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Zimmerman is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Soto is camped under this one, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Stepping up is Ryan Zimmerman. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the 1st inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
He's set. Here it comes.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Stepping in now, Paulo Espino, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Lifted down the line in left, but this will wind up being a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here now is Juan Soto as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Called strike 2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Soto at second with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So that's the 2nd walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
At the plate, Victor Robles, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Two men are on with 2 men out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. The 0-2.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
A pause and the 0-2. grounded to third. Davis grabs it cleanly, and the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Nats leave a pair halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The center fielder.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Brandon Nimmo. First pitch coming, here it is. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Here's the pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Next up for New York, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
From the stretch.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
That evens it up 1-1. From the stretch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Three and 1 now.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
And the count will be full. And it's fouled away. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Another one sent foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Grounded up the first baseline. Bell scoops it up to second for 1. Back to first, but it's right over his head.
Well, when this play started, it all looked good. They get the lead runner, no problem, but he just doesn't make the return throw, and the hitter ends up safely at second. Not the result they were hoping for on what should have been a nice double play.
In now, Dominic Smith. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. Runner at second here with one man out. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the upper tank. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Now batting, catcher, Chance.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 0-1. Fouled away. Sisco, a California-born ball player. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 coming.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Here comes the 1-2. Popped him up. Bell is under it near the mound, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Carlos Carrasco.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Carlos Carrasco, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch is popped up. Bell has room in foul territory, and that will end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 3-1 Mets. Digging in will be number 3. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Carrasco pauses. First pitch on its way. 0-1 pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, he makes the stop. It's there, and he's out. Francisco Lindor is going to come in now and take over following the injury. So now into the box is Luis Garcia, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here, similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Oh, 0-1, here's the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is the right fielder. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Solo shot to right center. Fourth home run for him on the season. And the Nats have cut it to 1. It's a 3-2 score.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the 1-run lead. Trevor Williams, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Into the box now, Carter Kieboom. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Softly hit down the line. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 38.
And stepping in, number 38. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Hit out towards second. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Nationals 2. Patrick Murphy enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Javier Baez. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Murphy throws what many consider to be one of the better power sinkers in the game. He throws it very hard, and you really don't have to squint to see it drop right off the table.
Hey, I've talked to a lot of guys around the league that hit off this guy, and they say it's like trying to hit a bowling ball. It's a heavy ball with heavy sink. If you make contact, it feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. This guy has one of the best sinkers in the game.
And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Pete Alonso will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to third. And that's out number one.
Now batting, the second baseman, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the sixth. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he swings right over the top of this one. 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. This is on the ground over to first. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout.
Now batting, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The set and the 2-1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
He's set. The 2-2. This one's down to third. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1, but they still lead it 3-2. Leading off the inning, it'll be Ryan Zimmerman as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Down by 1, I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that 1 run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And it's fouled away. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Number 88 is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Here comes the 1-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Into the box, Juan Soto. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
The 1-0 pitch.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Fouled away. Two runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Left side, but well foul.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The first baseman, number 19, Josh.
So the next to bat will be Josh Bell, trying here to plate the tying run from second. First pitch on the way as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
0-1 pitch on its way.
Oh, that's too high.
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Smith comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 16, Victor Robles.
Striding in is Victor Robles. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Davis brings it in. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. They're down 3-2. Sam Clay will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the seventh. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Pitch on the way. At the knees, strike one.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Garcia has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Now into the box, Michael Conforto, who came around to score last time after reaching on an error. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Dominic Smith will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First offering on its way. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game, and it gives the Mets a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Stepping in now, Chance Sisco. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 4-2 New York. Now on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Trevor May will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Brendan Drury is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting ninth now on the double switch. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 3. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Two and one.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Next up is Luis Garcia. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The pitch. 1-0. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And that misses. 2-1. May, a right-hander going 6'5". He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Three and 1 to the Nationals shortstop.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matt, it's always tough to score runs here at this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that we're in Citi Field, although aesthetically pleasing, not for an offensive ball play.
Conforto is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Next to dig in, number 38. He bounced out last time up. Now here's the first offering. The 1-0. One and 2 now. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Roll, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Roll, one of the things about pitching.
That will leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Mets 4 and the Nationals 3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Number 57 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Brandon Drury will bat next. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now a pickoff play at second. Runner back safely. Now a spin and another throw back to second. And he'll get back in safely. Gets a small piece near the plate. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Baez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Now back, second baseman, Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. (4-3) our score here as we play the 8th. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. One and 2. Here it is. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The payoff pitch. Popped up. Kieboom is there, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Mets leave 1, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Edwin Diaz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Now it'll be Ryan Zimmerman. He'll start things out against the closer, Edwin Diaz.
The left fielder, number 11, Ryan Zimmerman.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Yep, there's another heater right there. He is not going to deviate. He is going to pitch to his strengths. He doesn't care who's in the box.
Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Standing in now, Riley Adams. A ball and no strikes. He'll come in with an average down to 230, 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. Two balls and no strikes.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
And that one's wide to the mark. Ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Ready with the 3-0.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
And he lays off. Ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting, right fielder.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Juan Soto. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, kicks and deals, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
So 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Lane Thomas will come on now and pinch run here. So now to the plate, Josh Bell, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, 1. Here it comes. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Right fielder looking up at the track, the wall. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later. So a 3-run shot to right center field, and it's now 6-4.
Hey, any home run in late innings certainly feels good, but when you're able to take the closer deep, you definitely send a message to the opposition. That's their shutdown guy out on the bump.
The center fielder.
At the plate now, Victor Robles, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 on its way.
1-1.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
3 runs already home here. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box now, number 3, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
The bat, number 2.
Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Seth Lugo takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Luis Garcia stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Now the first pitch.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Scooped up. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch and the inning is over. Nationals able to add on thanks to the long ball. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's the Nationals 6 and the Mets 4. Lane Thomas will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Kyle Finnegan is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and set to go as the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis.
First pitch of the AB now. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
So here's Brendan Nimmo. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. On the ground to the left side. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive, 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
At the plate, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Two-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 2-0 is taken, ball three. .3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Strike two called, and it's full 3-2. First and second here with nobody out. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across a score to make it a one-run game.
All right, here we go. RBI base hit to cut the lead in half, get the crowd going. You can feel the energy rising. Maybe that leads to an offensive explosion. We'll see.
Patrick Mazeika will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball one.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 1-0 home.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Here it is. The 3-0 is taken, strike one. Tying and winning runs are on here with nobody out. Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
Boy, D-Row, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the 9th and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you live for. Runners in scoring position, bottom of the 9th inning, and you're able to come through for the team. Let's see if they can continue on.
Kyle McGowan comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are two on here with nobody out. Next for the Mets, Chance Sisco. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the first pitch. Runners breaking for the plate. Oh, and the bunt attempt is missed here. And he's going to be tagged out on a botched suicide squeeze. The 0-1. down the right field line. And foul. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. And there's out number 2. Chance to walk it off. And now here is Brendan Drury. Though they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. Here's the first pitch. 1-0. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. High in the air into shallow left center. Robles is there now to put this one away for the third out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. But disaster has already struck here in the bottom of inning number 9 as 2 runs come across, and they'll have to work a little longer to try and pull this one out on the road. 10th inning coming up, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Heath Hembree takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. We are into extra innings, and in steps Carter Kieboom to give it a try.
Carter
Here's the first pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. There's Baez. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
now batting, number 9.
Big at bat now, and here is number 9, and a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Hit the other way out toward right field, and that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
The left fielder, number 11, Ryan.
So next to hit is Ryan Zimmerman. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. This one's flared out toward left. In comes Drury, but he won't get there. It falls in. He beats the tag. Safe. And they've jumped ahead here in the 10th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Stepping in now, Riley Adams, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll come in with an average down at 230, 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, right fielder, Lane.
And now in the box, Lane Thomas. And now the first pitch. This is line to left. Drury will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Javier Baez. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second.
Baez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The Mets get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Heath Hembree earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.